Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Steven Universe Season 3 episodes 14 and 15, or otherwise known as episodes 39 and 34, I think. The usual outro is there if you wish to skip to that. Yeah. It's been quite a while since I've done this, huh? I think we are still reaching the kind of a more, shall we say, volatile part of the season 3, which will be rather interesting to see because I did hear quite a lot of good news about it, so I do wonder how exactly it will come to a boiling point, and I do wonder how exactly the season will end or what the season finale has in store for me, but I do believe it will be quite good. Yeah, I'll just get on with the show without further ado. Okay. Oh!
Guys! What's up, little Steve Cup?
Wait a minute. So basically Steven can cast Make Whole at will. That's a rather awesome power, I must say. Now imagine if that actually scales up. Okay, that's the inclination I'm getting from there. I mean, we know that he has healing properties, but I didn't expect that it actually can fix basically anything. Actually, it has healed non-organic matter since the crystals are kind of inorganic. Maybe, aren't they? Like they are, non-organic matter now, aren't they? So, but if that actually will scale up to larger levels, now imagine you just blow a hole in the ceiling and Steven just spits in it and it heals up or fixes itself. That is a rather useful power. Actually, that would, just rather interesting. Because that would actually be really useful in, well, any kind of repair business or any. Oh my goodness, just imagine fixing cars by spitting on them. That would be rather powerful now, wouldn't it? Okay, side tangent, let's go.
About to put away the dishes. Look what I can do! Alright! Party!
Look what I can do! Okay, that's the. Yeah. Okay. So, can he actually. It
It worked!
did
Steven.
kind of.
You're back!
That is. Oh, that is rather horrific now, isn't it? And since those do retain consciousness, like, what must it feel like to revert to a partial state? Oh, that's actually. I mean, it doesn't look really, honestly, that terrifying, but just as a concept, that is just rather horrifying to think about.
What's the matter? Don't you want some chat?
But, if it's corrupted, there's so many unanswered questions here. Like, if it is corrupted, you could try to remove the corruption? I'm just thinking that you crack it to pieces and take the correct piece and fix that. Or if it's fused together with something else, you take it apart and... Oh god, that's... How would... But it's a really interesting possibility. Just...
And that's something
really.
different. Something nearly... Okay, Sam.
But corruptions usually are rather, shall we say, spreading things, so it can actually like slowly start to become worse, can't it? Even actually possibly revert to its previous state? Can it? Can't it? Really? I mean, that's the most likely scenario. That'd be rather unfortunate now, wouldn't it? But then you just have to learn how to cleanse the curse. But that requires a level 4 paladin. Or cleric.
We'll just talk
Such
through the
expression.
language of art.
Language of art. How beautiful.
Do you
It
remember?
it is vaguely communicating, so it is rather clearly trying to talk. That is like it is trying to talk. That's just Jesus Christ. What level of sentience does that even have? Like, is it rather animalistic or That does bring a rather interesting question of just conscience in the question, but whatever.
Thing from before you. I mean, from long
All
ago.
diamond now, isn't it?
It's you. Saluting. You're saluting
It-
someone.
Uh,
Your commander.
that's
She gave you
okay.
an order. You and your crew and your ship. Whoa, lots of ships. Can I help you?
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
understand.
Jesus. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna take a break. It's holy huh. Well, that escalated quickly. That escalated really quickly. Oh my god. Wait a minute. So memories might actually corrupt it now, don't they? Okay. There's an ending music here. Why is there an ending music here? Okay. Okay, well, it is a really interesting and a cool episode, and it really did escalate rather quickly. Now, if I want to be cynical here, I would say that they perhaps had that a drawing section there just to save budget. That is possibly if I want to be cynical though. But honestly, it fit really well in there, and even if it was done to save budget, which it's possible, not gonna blame them if they did, it actually was a rather neat sequence and it fit into the story rather well, so that does make sense in my opinion. And it was actually a rather nice way to do that, like really just have a rather interesting creative storytelling way there. Shit. Now that the more I think about it and think about that they would have saved budget with that, it really just makes it seem so. But whatever. Um, it's a really cool episode. I really do like it, and it does raise a lot of questions about both the sentience and sentience just in general, but also the level of awareness that the creatures have, and how much memories and such they hold, and how much they are animalistic, such as something to a degree of dogs or cats or something like that, where they do have, where they can learn some behaviors, or rather, if they do hold, since they clearly do hold memories, it's interesting to think about what level of sentience those monsters even have, how much that's affected by corruption, also how much Steven's healing ability does have affected that, and it's just interesting. There's even potential that Steven's healing ability could damage their memories, considering that memories are basically imprints on the neural system. It is possible that healing the neural system kind of reverts it back to its own state and damages it. That's more of a different kind of topological question, that is biological question that is not actually related to this subject in hand. And considering that they are magical beings, it's really hard to even imagine how that would even work. And considering that it might actually heal them, it's impossible to say anything about it definitively. But just in general, that kind of revelation of Steven's healing ability, that it might not actually have reached its maximal potential here, because it could possibly in the future become a purifying power. That the way that it could actually revert corruption or remove it, because it kind of did remove corruption. It did heal the centipedal into its original state, or closer to it, and that was really cool. Even if it was just temporary, it was really interesting, and I would really love to see more of that. And I do presume that's going to happen because the show has a lot of recurring storylines, and just the fact that you could heal those fragments, if you can take them apart, you could heal them, and that would be really kind of cool. And considering that that is a rather that is a rather central role for Steven, to be a healer ambassador, basically the one who makes friends with the monsters. It's monsters. It's really interesting, and I really do like it. And I really love that we got a bit more about the backstory about that monster as well, and the fact that it was actually the fact of the corruption. There's so many things here that are just really nice little, well, not revelations, but confirmations, reinforcements of some ideas that the storyline has been brought up, the storyline has brought up already, and just giving more perspectives about it, and just basically more. It's just really nice way to reinforce the idea of the world. Although I do feel like this was basically not bringing all that much new information. It was a little nice callback and just confirmation of the past. It's nice. Although I do feel rather cynical calling it that it would have been a budget cut here. But I really do like it. It's nice. It's very good, very good. Huh, I don't have much else to say about it. I just do wonder how far Steven's healing power can go and how much it can actually eventually develop, and whether it could actually work on bigger damaged buildings. Because it is very, very much a possibility that it could heal even those spaceships to full potential, and if it works on rather ambiguous materials as well, it could actually be a source of infinite fuel, since you are healing fuel by restoring it to its original state. Or, like, there's so many interesting possibilities for that. I just kind of wonder how far it will eventually go, so... yeah. Okay, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Gunmu out. I did this. See ya.